Okay. That big glitching. It started off with glitching. All of a sudden, I saw myself going. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. It was like green and then just blinking. But anyway, I forgot it. I'm back on track. How are you doing? How are you doing? I think that number that was just ringing might be somebody that you knew, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Look at the caller ID.
The machine said leave a message.
Yeah, but you're not gonna hear that. Like I keep telling you, it's not like your other thing. You gotta. You're not even checking your messages, young lady. You're not even checking your messages.
I don't memorize those numbers by heart.
Well, somebody just called you. Now sound like one of your people, like a local number.
The machine said leave a message. Then that's what you do.
Yeah, but you still got to go check it. If they left the message, you're not gonna hear it until you check it. I keep trying to explain it to you. You're not gonna hear it like you heard it on your answer machine. You have to call your number, put in your passcode, and your message is gonna be full after a while if you don't check them.
Check a message where?
Pick the phone up, press the number one like we talked about. You dial the number one to dial your voicemail.
What I did?
Did you hold the button down? I think that's what it was because I tried to set it. You hold the number one down, then the number pop up in the screen.
No.
It's supposed to. I forget which way it go. I need to write it down because I don't remember either. I think you press the button down and then the number. Do you see the number pop up? And then you're supposed to put your passcode in.
They didn't say welcome to AT&T voicemail. We know you need more information to put your whatever in.
Mama, you remember your passcode? It's on the paper.
Don't remember.
Hey Zoe, what's up? Hey, you're not being nice, Mocha. That is not nice. Zoe Anderson, all the way from. I'm from the USA. Like probably most of us are from the USA. What am I doing now? Right now, I'm just chilling. Just got through eating dinner. Sitting here with my dog on my lap, watching the cooking channel. 'Cause that's what I like to do. I'm relaxing on vacation at the moment. What are you doing, Zoe Anderson? Mocha is 10. Mocha, Mocha. I'll show her to you. Say hi. Sometimes she doesn't want to be. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You at your boyfriend's house chilling? She'll be 11 in October. Do, 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 do. Inappropriate messages will be held. And I don't even look at them because if you're saying something that's not nice, I don't even want to know it. Because I like to run a clean channel over here. Clean channel, no nonsense. Thank you. Oh, she's stuffing the. That's a chicken.
I ain't looking.
Looks like chicken. I don't think it's a duck. I like watching cooking shows because eventually I learn something new.
You know we haven't tested the popcorn maker yet.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you did. What made me think that you did it already? What's up? Marvick. Marvick. I thought you did, Mom.
Elsa said she didn't take them pictures, but
Why would she? You just moving stuff all around because the last time I saw them, they were sitting up there. You have so much stuff up there, they probably don't got pushed in the back somewhere. Yep. I don't know. Oh, Lord, give me strength. He just made a correction about her daughter's name, but I don't know her daughter's name, so I wouldn't know if the name was right or wrong. He said that she went in on Friday, and today is what, Sunday? Yeah. I don't know what you come to do. I'm just in here by myself, talking to myself, watching a cooking show. I need to be on my laptop typing. I don't know. The thing is, it's in your settings. Like if you don't have your what you call it, like your push notification settings on, then you don't get certain the notifications don't pop up on your screen. Like for me, I think I only have them on for my channel. I don't have them on for everybody's channel. So when other people go live or they do something, I don't know. So you can control what you want to pop up and what you don't want to pop up. Well, I don't know. Do you have notifications that pop up on your phone? Okay, Mary Vic. Do you have notifications that pop up on your phone for other stuff? 'Cause that's in your settings. Like, do you want notifications to pop up on your screen? That's the basic control. So if you don't have notifications popping up for other stuff, then this is not going to pop up. If you understand what I'm saying. So first you got to go to your main phone settings, go to your notifications, and then you decide what you want to pop up or how you want it to pop up or not pop up. Like you can have it pop up but not be on your lock screens. I like lock my screen, for example. If you don't want it to show up on your lock screen or you want it to show up on your lock screen. Okay. Adios. Au revoir. Bye bye. That's weird. That is weird. I don't know. It's got to be some reason. You sure your bell is all black for my channel? Maybe it's not black and it's the other one that's not black. Adios. Adios, adios, adios. Por favor. I don't know any Spanish, but I know that ja 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 means like you speak Spanish or whatever. I was sleeping. The lady is tired. My legs are hurting. I need to do some more wiggles and exercises with my feet. What you looking for? You thinking? I can't help you because you she keep putting stuff places now. She don't know where it is. I can barely keep up with my own self. That's why I have to put my stuff away so I can find it. Lest it be put somewhere where I can't find it. Then I'll really be in trouble. Did you take a nap? It's been like a cloudy afternoon, so it hasn't been that hot. Got Mocha in my lap. Mocha's a mess. She's all on my lap, but I can't touch her. You know what I'm saying? I can't touch her. Can't touch her, but she's all on my lap. Spoiled rotten. She's like, I control your lap. You don't tell me what to do. Nobody should be like that in a relationship. That's one sided. Tell Mocha that's one sided. I learned that expression when I was in South Korea. They always used to talk about one sided love. And I never thought about it like that. But a lot of us have experienced one sided love where, you know what I'm saying, one person, you love that person, but they don't love you back. I never thought about that till I heard them saying that when I was like talking to my students, like when we be just talking. One sided love. I definitely have experienced that in my life. I need to wet my hair so I can actually try to comb it out because this stuff is not combable. Not combable right about now. But anyway, it's been overcast, which has been actually nice because we don't have that heat that's like burning down all around. Because when I tell you that it's like hot, but the overcast makes it pretty good. Do you like roasted chicken? Is it just me? I don't really care for roasted chicken. I like roasted turkey. Like if you know, roasted mean like you bake it in the oven. But when people like bake a whole chicken in the oven, it has to really be baked, like really baked. So in other words, don't even do that for me because I'm not gonna really eat it. Like rotisserie chicken. I'm watching a lady cooking show and that's what she's doing. She was roasting the chicken, but she stuffed it with lemon and squash and something else she stuffed it with. I guess it all depends. It has to be definitely seasoned well. You can't just half season that chicken like that and then roast it. She's got it looking good though. Her Italian spices and whatever. The best part of the chicken. I'm not eating that mushy skin. That's a big no no. I have to pull all that skin off. Not eating that chicken skin. No way. I just found out this lady from our church is in hospice. She's been sick, and they put her in hospice on Friday. I said, you can't catch a break. Can't catch a break. It's not one thing, it's another. Not one thing, it's another. Mm. Last I understood, she wasn't able to talk. So that's not even a good situation. But they always say those people know that you're there, regardless if they're talking or not. They know that you're there. As long as there's life in their body, they know you're there. Is that my gray hair? Where's my gray hair? I need to drink something. Did you upload a video today? Did you upload a video today? That's the question for you. I need to drink something. I'm suddenly feeling dehydrated. You are worthy. No one can worship you for me. For all. Oh, I'm checking on the weather one time, but that's enough of that. There's some stuff going on. Something like everything that's happening right now is like going to Mexico. I'm like, poor Mexico. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. Oh, you mean from the other day? I don't know who is simply amazing, but I think I know who you're talking about. Yes, she did. She's one of those people. She keeps her phone on silent, and I always say to her, "How do you hear it? How do you hear it?" And technically, she doesn't want to hear it. She just hears it when she wants to hear it, but she picks her phone up when she wants to pick it up. You didn't put it up there with the rest of your stuff up there, like you usually do? Up there, with those pictures up there. And it's not on your dresser? I know that I saw them there on the table where you had the stuff, but after that, I don't know where they went. You're thinking about it too hard. Just it'll come up. If it's here, it will come up, Mama. You drink water? You didn't drink water? And how come, young lady? You have your water right there? Don't you think you need to drink some?
Last time I remember seeing them pictures is when she put them on the table right there.
Yeah, that's where I saw them right there too. You didn't pile them up in the papers and stuff that's over
I
there?
just went through them leaf by leaf.
Where's your new Sabbath School quarterly?
I just got it today.
No, I gave it to you yesterday.
Well, why would it get in there?
I don't know, but did you open them up? I'm just saying, did you like
That's
look in there?
impossible. Because I couldn't get them in there if I can't find it from 2 days ago.
2 days ago. 2 days ago. You realize that we came back last weekend, right? So that's been a whole week.
And I just got this Sabbath school lesson yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Why would it get in there?
Oh, I don't know. But I'm just saying we've been back a week. And I still haven't unpacked my bag.
That's I need to check out pictures.
She didn't have that many. And I'm pretty sure that they were here because I saw them after she left. They were on the table.
I did see them, but I didn't because I don't know it.
Mommy, I saw them when they were on the table.
I didn't move them, so they should still be there.
Yes, ma'am. I saw them when they were on the table after she
And she
left.
was still here.
No, I think she was gone when I saw them.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Because you weren't here when she left.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Lord, help me to hold down.
storm. It's an actual tropical storm that's ongoing right now. Again, a very unimpressive looking storm. It's got 45 mile per hour wind with it. The pressure not terribly low, 1,006 millibars. It's moving toward the northwest, and I'd say by the time we get to around midnight, maybe a couple hours later, at most, that's when it'll make landfall over in eastern Mexico. And again, this
Where's
is
the stuff you had
Mexico
took
right
off the
here.
table?
That
Because I
is
noticed you had took some of the
southwest
stuff off the
border
table.
What?
define the U.S.
Some of the
into
stuff that was
southern
on your
How
table.
Mexico,
about what table?
Texas. So
Right there
it's
by
already
you, right there.
injecting some moisture into
I
here.
took
So
nothing off my
yeah,
table.
we'll have some increased
Oh,
rain
okay.
rates and that type of stuff. But overall, nothing too bad. You know, the interesting thing with this storm, when you look at the high-res satellite imagery, is the center of it. Look at this. I'll just go back and forth a little bit so you can see that here. Look at that, right there. You can see a very clear counterclockwise spin. That's the center of the storm. Now, in a stronger storm or a storm that's strengthening, what you would see is a lot of these thunderstorms
Bear to make
wrap
landfall in
tightly
Mexico this
around the
evening. That's what I
center
thought I
of
heard
the
earlier.
storm itself.
Mexico is
And
like
in this
getting
case, you don't
everything. Like
have
poor
that. You've got
Mexico.
kind of a detached eye while all the thunderstorms are on the
Everything that's happened
southeast
so
side of
far
it.
is on
So
that
again,
side.
it's a sign of a pretty weak storm. I'm not saying I don't
Mercy,
work on the
mercy,
National
mercy.
Hurricane Center. They have the unbelievably experienced meteorologists there with forecasting tropical weather, and I'd love to get one of them on the horn because I'm just curious how we ended up with a tropical storm out of this. Now, you'll notice as we go forward in time in the loop,
You don't ever
you start
check
to
your
lose
Instagram, do you?
exactly where that center of the storm is at the surface. You're looking for those surface clouds, and all these blurry clouds up here, those are high clouds, so it's tough for the satellite to see through there. But you can get the general idea. It's really starting to move farther up toward the northwest, and that again, that's going to be making landfall tonight. And then
All the
pretty much after
things
that, it's
you've
over.
done for
35
me.
miles an hour is probably going to be about the worst
Oh,
sustained
wow.
wind that we have with that storm. So very different than a strong tropical
Oh, a
storm
tropical
or a
storm.
hurricane.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a huge difference when it comes to that. Let's talk about this area to watch off the southeast coast. So again, this is a forecast for the end of this work week. It's only a 20% chance that this happens. Basically, what's going to happen is there will be a cold front, which is currently working across the U.S.
A
But by
cold
Thursday,
front.
Friday, it drapes itself over Florida. And sometimes what can happen in these situations
Must
is
be a
if we
cold
get an
front that's
area
gonna
of
take
low
us down to
pressure that
what,
will just
70
quickly,
degrees?
randomly pop up along that front. And because of the time of year it is, and because the water is actually
A
very warm
cold
out here,
front.
especially in the eastern Gulf and off the southeast coast, you can get a little low pressure to develop along the front, and then all of a sudden, pretty quickly, it can strengthen into something like a tropical depression or a tropical storm. I will say right
Last night
now,
was pretty cool
it
though,
really doesn't
compared to
look
what we
like it
have
has
been.
much of a hurricane look to it in the forecast.
A
Maybe
half a
something
foot
more
of
easy to
rain
form, but
possible
again,
along Florida
yeah,
coast.
just gotta
That's a
watch
lot of
it
rain.
closely. These situations can be a little bit on the sneaky side, even though it's only a 20% chance right
A
now, and there's
half
no
a
indications
foot
that this is going to be a really
of
big deal.
rain.
Just
That's
watch this
six
one closely if you
inches.
live in Florida. We certainly
That's
will
still a
be.
lot of rain. It could
Brian
cause a
Norcross
lot
has
of
been
problems.
studying the heck out of this situation, and I'm sure he'll be with us
Well, you just
throughout
went
the
ahead
rest of
and
the
cut
hour
all
as
the
we
things off so it could start over.
forecasting this along with our other
No,
meteorologists. But
I
again,
cleaned
we
it
don't
up.
really know if anything's going to form.
Take out the old
Could be off
plants.
the east coast of
Put new
Florida,
soil
could be
in.
off the west coast, and it might
Oh,
even form
okay.
in the first
I just
week of
noticed all the little
September.
things that
Again,
were there.
staying
You had ate
off
them
the
all?
southeast coast
I
and
mean,
the
drank them
eastern
all?
Gulf. There's just the more atmospheric
The last
dynamics that
cutting
are
a little
a
bit in
little
the
bit more conducive
refrigerator.
to
Oh,
storm
okay.
development out there. And again, you can see we're at like a low to medium chance here, but there's a little bit more of a hot spot east of Florida than on the
Why
west
this
side of
plant
Florida.
is
Now,
dying?
either way, don't get too obsessed with
Ain't no
whether
water in there.
there ends up being a
It should be
tropical
because I
depression
watered it
or
since I came
a
back home.
weak tropical storm.
The thing is,
Right
that
now, it's
flower
showing
was on that table where
the
you put your
southeast
thing and
has a
You've
you.
good
been
amount of
a
rain, so I
week.
think that should be the focus
What
looking
happened?
out over the next
You've
several
been
days. If
here a
anything worse
week.
looks like it's going to
But
happen.
I don't water that plant that often because if you do,
Well,
Again,
it's
then,
we're
dry
really
like a
good for a
chip and the
threat when it's
leaves are
hitting the road this
falling off.
week because Friday
well,
is July 4th. And
you
there could be
left the
some
plants to
storms
me
around
like,
that
so I
are
tried my
hitting the
best to keep
roads
up
or
with the plants that you left
getting
them
up in
all
the
to
air
me,
in a
Mama.
plane. Fox Forecast Center
I
tracking a
do my
couple of
best.
days worth of active weather. And Fox weather correspondent Robert Ray, he's on the road in a
So, how
storm
are you
tracking
doing?
vehicle. It's called the Fox
Oh,
Weather Beast, and he's on I-85 making his
you
way
can
through
come and do my
Atlanta
hair. I
to New
would be
Orleans.
so delighted. Oh, fireworks. Y'all be careful with the fireworks. Some people lose their hands with the fireworks, lose their limbs. That soil is actually dry because I did check them. I checked them this weekend. I think I checked. I went around and checked all the plants.
You come here and pour the water off and say water running through the thing, but you don't realize that's a plant that you have to constantly put little amounts of water in.
Oh, I didn't know I had to keep doing that. My bad. Thank you for letting me know,
I just
Mommy.
drain off the water, but you never take the time to go back and put the water in there.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do better.
That includes the roads, the air, anything else really in between. Think about this: 72
I can't wait
million
to get
people
my
plus
wireless mic.
Americans will be traveling to get to their
And then I can run
destinations to
around
celebrate
with a
the
mic
United
on.
States of America.
What I don't know is how
And
far I
over
can go from my phone
61
with it.
million will be on the roadways, traveling
That'll be
50 plus
cool.
miles or
I
more.
got to do one
Over
of my
5 million people
videos that I
will hit
wanted to
the
do. I
airways,
might
get
do
on
it.
those airplanes with their loved
I don't know
ones
if I
to
want to do it.
share
Maybe
that
tonight will be a good
experience.
night
Now, storms always
because of the
a
fact
big
that it's not
possibility.
going to
We know
be
what happened last week on Friday night
hot.
in Atlanta with hail, heavy lightning, thunderstorms, really disrupted the travel schedule all around the globe. In fact, delays and cancellations in the hundreds. And because Atlanta is the busiest airport in the world, well, that trickle down is not so good. But look at this. We've got the weather beast. We're just taking a quick pit stop right now. Got a little
For
cruise. They got our
all
bad boy going.
the... I
Got
need to
the
pull my
lights up
laptop
there,
out.
a
That's what I
satellite
need to be
weather
doing.
monitor, anything you could ask for on this weather beast. So we
I
are
need to get that
good on our
watermelon out of the
travel
refrigerator too.
down to New
Got a lot of little
Orleans.
things I need to
And
eat.
then
Probably go
myself
feed the birds
and
with it.
the great crew that I work with, Lloyd Alford and Jared Maloney, well, we're
Those
headed to
people are
Key
brave to
West
be out
for the
there
beach house on
chasing
Wednesday, and then Fort
storms.
Myers Beach on Friday, where they have a big
Oh
celebration
yeah, they're
with
having a big
vintage
celebration
buildings,
in Fort Myers
souvenirs that
because
are
those people
Hurricane. So
that
happy
had
Independence Day
businesses closed,
weekend.
they're
Stay
finally able
whether
to
you're on the
reopen some of
roadway
their
or in the air.
businesses.
I'm Robert Ray, somewhere in Alabama for Fox
No, I do
Weather.
not return to work until next Monday.
Well, we've got some severe storms
Hello
out there
to
throughout the day.
you,
This is, Weed Hill or
young
Glen Hill. I'm
man.
not 100% sure. I don't know that town, but that's in Arkansas. You can see a nice lake there. Very warm. I mean,
I
officially
return
101.
to
Look at
work
that.
in
Rain was
another
probably
week.
from before this storm was rolling through, but again, that's in the northern part of the state. I was back up
101
looking at the
degrees
radar, and
in
that's just one of the
Arizona.
severe storms that just rolled through Springfield, Missouri. And as I was talking about while we were covering that live, there were not many reports of wind damage quite yet. And I was like, we're going to see a bunch of reports of wind damage coming in after this because it was a nasty storm, 70 plus mile per hour wind, and we got some power outages. This is the one I'm talking about. And again, we've got a couple different areas of severe weather that we have to watch for today. I think this one's kind of fizzling out up in the upper Midwest. We had severe weather earlier. This is going to be the end of that one, and then we've got some more storms that are forming out over the high plains with some hail and some damaging
For
winds in there as well.
all
But
the
let me zoom into the
things
what was the
you've
Springfield
done
storm,
for
now through
me.
Branson as well. Again, this is the
That's
border
what you about to cover
between
your hair with?
Arkansas and Missouri. So they're starting to roll into Arkansas
When?
as we
On your
speak.
head.
But when these things came through Springfield,
Of
I'm going to
course.
actually back this up a little bit
What
more
happened to your bonnet?
manually, and we'll zoom in a little bit. Look at this. This
I
was
guess you don't want to
a
wear a bonnet?
nasty line of storms that came through town. A big bowed out segment there, like the bow on a bow and arrow. Anytime you see this, this is right next to the radar, by the way.
It'd be
So
better for
we
your
see
hair if
this
you wear a
wind gusts
bonnet,
up to
but I
70
can't tell
miles
you what
per
to do.
hour.
I'm
If you
just
look at some
saying.
of the storm reports around here, this is just over the last, technically the last 3 hours, but these are basically all from that line that came through. And a lot of these reports,
Bonnet,
these are all
bonnet,
reports
bonnet,
of
bonnet.
storm damage. And I'm just looking at some of these off
Smoke
camera.
is
A lot of
exhausted.
trees down, a lot of power lines down, and things like that. It went right through the heart of town.
I've been on
And at
vacation
least
for almost a
right
month.
now, we've got over
Why
22,000
do you
people
come
that are
in with
without
all
power.
these
So we'll see
shenanigans?
how long it takes to get some of that power
You
back.
just come in with
Some could have
shenanigans
been
and
worse, but
disappear.
still a highly impactful line of storms. Now, as far as the storms that are popping up out over the high plains, number one threat with those is going to be some pretty large hail. We could see some damaging winds with
Shenanigans. See
those
this
too.
gray hair?
But really, any of the storms that
All this
form
wisdom.
could be damaging wind producing storms. But a lot more Fox Weather Live
Wisdom.
coming up right
See
after
that
this break.
gray
Stay
hair?
close.
Wisdom.
I'm Ryan Lacrosse with a Hurricane H2 Minute, answering the question, what the heck is a
Potential
potential tropical
tropical
cyclone? For
cyclone. A
2017, the National
potential
Hurricane Center
tropical
was
cyclone
already
means that you need to
warning
get
for
prepared
coastal
and get
areas
your butt out
and
of the
for
way of the
circulation
storm.
low. For example, they couldn't issue warnings for a sprawling system like this, even though it was forecast to intensify and head toward Florida. So the concept of a potential tropical cyclone was created. Think of it as a potential tropical threat.
They
It
keep on
means there's a
changing
good
the name
chance
of all
land
these
areas
things.
will be affected. Advisories are issued, including
Now,
yellow. In this
oh,
case,
now,
systems
oh, now,
forecast to
oh,
reach
now,
Category
oh.
3. That storm became
Now, oh,
devastating
now,
Hurricane
oh, now,
Helene. So the next time you hear of a
oh.
potential tropical
So what
cyclone,
did you do
just
today?
ignore the confusing name and pay attention to the forecast. Fox Weather has you covered this hurricane season. Find out how to stream us free at foxweather.tv.
No,
Hello, I'm
you
Veronica.
tell me anything,
I'm Courtney. I'm Jackie. And we switched to consumer cellular
and I'm
plus
gonna keep
premium
on
provider.
speaking my truth.
Terrible. Surprise. We
I will
changed your
keep
rate.
on
When you get to talk to
speaking
a
my
person.
truth.
And then all of a sudden it disconnects. Now with consumer cellular.
You know that you're just a romantic troll on social media. You know it. I know it. It should take a lot of energy because you come in and you type all that stuff every time. And you don't mean anything that you're saying. It's got to be tiring. I would be tired of typing up stuff, especially if I didn't mean it.
Esther, I was calling to ask you, would you double check your pictures for me? Because I'm looking at all the stuff I had them taken, and I don't see those pictures nowhere.
Oh, wow. I've been following this guy. He's from, I guess he's Muslim. I know that, but I forget which country he's from. But he was just saying that when they wrap the people up in the shroud, that once they wrap them up, they don't know who's who. Everybody's the same. So once they wrap them up and cover their face, they don't uncover them again. So if they don't remember whose family member is who, then they just don't know because they don't unwrap them again. Isn't that something? Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I can't find those pictures
She's
no
doing
more
just
because
fine.
when
She's right
I
on my
seen
lap
you
like a big
cut the
baby.
pictures out, leave them on the table,
Thank you for
and that was
asking.
the end of that. No, I can't find them nowhere. Oh, why did you take them up by mistake? Well, I don't have them. I don't know.
They'll turn up, Mama.
I'm looking everywhere. Yeah, I know I was right here. I look in all them books I was doing some stuff into. I looked at everything, and I don't see them.
Lord, we need your healing. Lord, we need your direction.
Anyway, I guess they'll turn up some way, but I'm just outdone with the healing right now. All right.
Because we are not going to be together, I guess the
Okay.
answer would be no. I need to drink me some water. Right, Mocha, Mocha. Mocha's my baby. Damaging hail in the Midwest. This weather is out of control. Damaging wind, damaging hail. By the time we get up in the morning, we're going to see things that are probably just not nice. Lord, we need your protection. I can't make it without you. Can't make it without you. Are you want to watch something off YouTube?
Huh?
You wanted to watch something off YouTube?
Move through the plains, parts of Nebraska, western South Dakota, eventually maybe Iowa if they hold
Okay.
together. That'll be after midnight, so be
I
prepared for that,
can't
especially if you live in
make
the
it
western part of the state.
without
That's the severe weather
you.
setup that we have going on for the rest of the
I
night
think you like
tonight.
amusing
Again, it's going to be a
yourself.
lot of rain. The problem with these storms is that a lot of them have been
You like
training. It's
amusing
not going to take a lot of
yourself.
additional rain to get some flooding issues because these spots have seen so much rain from the last couple of
Flooding,
batches of
flooding,
storms that we've had
flooding.
come through. It's been nonstop.
Hail,
Same with Florida
wind.
the last couple of weeks with that Ridge Rider setup that we've had. We're into summer now. This is a pretty frequent storm track that you
What's the
tend to
title on
see
that
around
blue
this
book?
time
I
of
didn't
year. Now
even
again, this
switch
is
it. I
just
need
a
to switch. Let me
design.
switch
We'll
it on my
take this
phone.
out past
Because I
midnight. The
didn't even
numbers
go
get
to
a
the
little
new
bit
one on
higher.
my phone yet.
But the flash flood threat again. I
Let
mentioned
me see.
Wisconsin. I almost feel like this could be a
All
bit
right.
of a higher flood threat up there. We've got a level
Morning
1 right
study
now. This is the weather prediction
book.
center that puts that
It's
out.
called The
We also
Sabbath
have a flash
School
flood threat
Quarterly.
in parts of the plains here into Missouri. We've had some pretty
Yep.
impressive rain
It's right
totals.
here.
Some spots
Wrong
reporting over
side.
2 inches from some of the storms that had fallen today. So again, it's one of those situations where it's
You need
not
to
going to
set
take
boundaries for
a lot
yourself.
of additional rain to cause additional problems.
You
Now, real
like to
quick,
come on and say a lot of wise
give you
things,
a
but
weather check,
there's no
but
action behind your words.
tomorrow we're going to have a small chance for severe weather with a lot of
No
storms popping up.
action
They're going to be
behind your
widely
words.
scattered. It's
None.
not a particularly
All right, what
nasty
day is
setup for
it
severe
today?
weather, but some of the storms could produce some pretty gusty wind. It looks like Tuesday is going to be a more significant day, and this kind of looks familiar. I feel like we had this kind of severe risk a couple of days ago, the level 2 for parts of the
Oppression.
mid-Atlantic. So more on that coming up in just a sec. Listen to this.
I ain't going nowhere. I got watch
Look at
hours to
that.
get.
I'm just going to talk about
Like
it.
they say,
Okay,
I'm chasing
so
watch
this is not
hours.
a
I
time
get that from
lapse.
my
All
Kenyan
right, you notice
YouTubers.
the windshield wipers there? That's
I'm
the normal
chasing watch
time.
hours. I'm chasing.
Unbelievable video from
I don't
this
really need to
tornado
chase
that we had
subscribers no more. I
in
was
South
chasing
Dakota
subscribers, but
last
I let
night,
that go a long time ago.
specifically in Gary,
God's
South
people
Dakota.
in Egypt.
It was a tornado that took a lot of
The
different
The
forms. You
book
can
of
see how
Exodus is
incredibly
called
destructive
in
it was.
Hebrew Shemot.
Luckily, it appears that
Literally
nobody died in
means.
this tornado, even though it did take out
Oh
some
no, what up, Keith?
residential structures. You saw all that
And
debris
these are the
flying around.
names. Is
But look at
how
this.
it
Again,
begins. The
this is
names
in
of the
real time. Look at how much this
or
tornado is
crucial
dancing.
truth
I mean, you
is
can see
found
it
here.
moving all around. I have to say,
The book
I
of
don't think I've ever
Exodus
seen anything like
begins
this.
with
Now,
the reminder of
normally,
God's
when you see a
blessings.
tornado behaving in this
And the
way, to
patriarch
some
Jacob
degree, and I've
and
never
his
seen
family
one
settled in
do this to
Egypt.
this
They were only
degree,
70
it's
people,
usually toward the end of the
but
life
the
cycle of the
Israelites
tornado.
were
Like it's
fruitful
starting
and
to rope
increased
out and it's
abundantly,
looking a little raggedy and it gets a little bit thinner and then
multiplied
it
and grew
finally lifts.
exceedingly mighty,
But look
and
what
the
this one
land
did.
was full of
It
them.
actually did the complete opposite. So it looked like it was in a roping out phase, but it was just
600,000
a
men on
lot of
foot
deviant
besides
motion,
children.
kind of within the middle of the condensation funnel, which is, this part right here, like the main part of the tornado. You can see the debris cloud down at the surface, and we're going to get a little bit deeper into this video where Brandon has a closer
Enslavement
up
by
shot of
Egyptian
the tornado, a little bit more
taskmasters and
zoom in.
the
By the
oppressive
way,
labor
hold on,
that they
I got to go back
imposed
to
upon
that.
the Hebrews.
The top of this tornado, the cloud base, is that just incredible or what? I mean, look at that. You can see all the spinning around there. It looks like a giant donut in the sky, and the tornado just popped up out of it. So this was just such a unique tornado, I
The
thought.
Lord
Wanted to
liberating his
share this
people
video
from
with you guys.
slavery
But
by
again, you
his
remember at the beginning of this video, it was
opening the Red
doing the
Sea and
rope
by
around
his
thing. It was kind of
defeating.
dancing around. Well, and this, unfortunately, was what
Sometimes I
this
forget that
tornado
fact. I'm
did.
glad
You can see how
I'm
incredibly
getting this
destructive it was. I
reminder
mean,
that
look
the
at the size
people
of that debris cloud.
were
Right, so there's
indeed
different parts of
slaves
the
during that
tornado, and sometimes
time.
people get them confused a little bit. That's the condensation funnel. It kind of looks like a cloud where all the condensation is going on, and then
There
all
is
this
no
stuff that's
matter the
flying around the
human.
tornado, and you can see how high it's getting lifted up into there. That's all debris. I mean, you can see some dust and some dirt in there, but there's big chunks of stuff flying around,
Wow.
and that was definitely some structures. There were a lot of storm
That was a
chasers that
good
were on this
reminder because
tornado,
somehow I had forgotten
and
about
yeah,
that
you could
part.
definitely see some pretty significant damage. Now, there's no rating yet. Look at this part of the video, by the way.
That the
I
children
mean,
of
I bet this
Israel
one
were
really was.
indeed
It's one thing to look
slaves.
at a tornado from far away, but when you see one like this that's up close, that is an absolute. I would classify this as a
This
drill bit
quarter in
tornado.
our
What
church,
do you
we're
think,
studying the
Chris?
book of
Would you
Exodus.
say stovepipe?
The God
Reminds me of
revealed in the book of Exodus
Ashby,
is a
Minnesota, a
loving
couple
Lord
years ago.
who,
I don't remember that one. Let me start this again from
at
the
the
beginning, just so
appointed
people can see
time
this
and
again.
with
But
his mighty
look at
actions, brought
how much
salvation and
moving
deliverance to
there
his
is going on
people.
in the middle of that
The
condensation funnel.
exodus
I
from
mean, it's
Egypt and
literally
the
dancing.
crossing of the Red Sea were
Isn't that
pivotal and
something?
unique events, God's spectacular
Chris,
and
my
marvelous
producer, he's done a lot of
acts.
storm chasing. He's seen a lot of tornadoes, and
No greater or
he
more
said he has
glorious
never seen
event
anything
ever
like this.
happened in the history
I've
of
seen a lot of
ancient
videos
Israel
of
before the
tornadoes. I've never
cross.
seen one do that. And when I
It
first
is
saw
the
this video, because the
gospel,
first thing
but
I do when I wake
according
up in
to
the morning, I check
Moses,
my Twitter feed or X,
God
and it was
miraculously and
just
repeatedly
nonstop
arose
videos
to
of this going
demonstrate
on. And
his
that's a
care
lot
and
of the
protection
time
for
lapse
the
when I first
Hebrews.
saw it. When you go back to the beginning of it
Despite
one
their
more time, this is
constant
the advanced moment,
backsliding,
then
his
we'll move on to
mercy
the severe drive
surpassed
in the
all
Northeast.
their
But
understandings and
that is
feelings.
something special right there.
With his
I've never seen that
outstretched
kind of motion in
arm,
a
the Lord
tornado.
led his people to
Absolutely
freedom.
unbelievable to see.
It was
Well,
an
you know, the Fuse Box
unprecedented
letters as
act.
well. We're
This
connected with weather
unexpected
fans,
series of
weather geeks
divine
all over the place,
interventions
and we'll
was
share
the
some of our
beginning
weather
of
knowledge.
their
And
renewed
our very own
journey
Nick
with
Tozer
God, a
and the
journey from
weatherman
Egypt
gets in the
to
streets of New
eventually
York
Canaan.
to give folks a chance to ask a
Though Moses
meteorologist
plays an
anything that's
important role
always
in
good for you.
Exodus, this book is not
If
about
you ever
Moses but
had a
about
question
God,
that you wanted to ask a
the
meteorologist,
God of
you can
love,
ask it
truth,
to me right
justice,
here, right
freedom, and
now.
forgiveness,
Just
the
listen
God
while
who
we're seeing the
ultimately went
different
to the
weather
cross for us.
patterns.
By studying Exodus, we
And
might get a
we'll know
unique
what's
look
actually
at what our
weather
God is
different because we got
really
a
like.
big area of high pressure, a big heat dome
What
over the eastern
is
two-thirds
he
of the
really like?
nation.
He is a
We have
God
flaking
who
air, and
was
it was a
faithful to
staggering
his
weather
people
pattern. But
despite their
back to a cold front
unfaithfulness.
came in, and
He
that
was
allowed some
constantly
cooler
for
air
them
to
even
move
when
in.
they were against him.
Yeah, so
Again and again, he
thank you,
showed them his
Astrophoto
mercy,
Crunch.
bringing
You guys always
encouragement,
have that
correction,
crazy
and
air
divine
power.
instruction,
It never moves.
leading
See,
them
that's
in the
what I'm
best
talking
possible
about.
way. He wanted
That's the
them
kind of question I'm hoping
voluntarily,
to be asked.
out of
Yeah.
love for him and his character, to worship and obey all of
On
their
air.
own,
A little bit of Elmer's
all
glue.
for their
You know, a
own
little bit
good.
of Crisco, and okay, well, hey,
The
that's
God of
real air
Moses is
for
the
you.
God of
Now it's gonna be
relationships. The
tough to beat
most
that
important
question.
objective
I
of
never
God
asked
was
you.
not to
I
accomplish
never
something or to
questioned it.
fulfill an
But
agenda.
after
Instead, his
that,
prime
but
objective was to
like,
create a meaningful
actually, I
relationship
wasn't.
with his
I like
chosen
that. You never
people,
questioned his
Israel.
role.
I didn't
He
know
led them
that
to
it was
Sinai
You
in order
guys
to establish
are
this
my new
deep
favorite group of
fellowship.
people. Yes. I want to interview you all the time. Anytime I come out here, I need you to be walking down the
Hmm,
same. Is there a
interesting.
question that you've ever wanted to ask a meteorologist? Anything?
What up?
And
What up? What
why
up?
is the
What,
sky
what up? What,
blue?
what? I need to drink something, but
Why are
I'm
you guys
getting lazy. I
wrong
don't
so
want to get
much?
up. I need to
What?
hydrate
You're gonna have
myself.
yours is what
And that's why you were so quiet, because you actually left me and went to the
check with you
store.
too, because you're killing it today.
How come your phone
Andy
doesn't
on
go
it,
to the
right?
store? Are you using Wi-Fi and not your data?
Let me shake your hand.
Is that what it
All right,
is? You're using your
how was
Wi-Fi
you?
and not your data?
Oh, okay. It's my go to work alarm for when I'm home, but I'm not home. So I was gonna say, man, I was gonna say you're like the nicest guy ever for being late to work just for this area. It's a big travel week. I know a lot of people are going to be hitting the roads, hitting the skies. And,
Are
you know,
you
every year seems
traveling
to be
for the
a new record amount
holidays?
of people that are traveling. I would imagine this year will probably be no
This
different.
lady we know, she
So
was
we're going to have
delayed
some
in the
storms
airport. I
around,
think she was
different days,
supposed to be
different parts of
getting
the
to her
country. It's
destination on
generally
Friday,
going
but
to be very
somehow,
active, though. So
remember they had all
one of
those
those delays
delays
where
and
you'll
she
really
got
want to
caught up
check
in
in
the
on your flight
delays. I
status as
forget which
often as you
airport she was.
can.
I didn't really,
Let's
I
start off
don't know
tonight.
which
Got some
airport
people
she was at,
traveling
but
right
wherever
out
she
of the
was,
Northeast. The
her
Mid-Atlantic
flight
still
was
is going to have
delayed.
a couple of storms. This is not going to be an extremely widespread thing. Things get a lot more widespread into tomorrow and Tuesday. So there's this big low pressure system. The low's actually up in Canada, but all of the action with the storm, with the warm front and the cold front, it drifts down into the Great Lakes, parts of the interior Northeast, especially on Monday. And again, that's going to be a spot where you'll have
This
to
is
watch
my
out for a pretty
vacation
good amount
here.
of rain. Couple of severe
So what did
storms
we
on
get
and
from the
off, maybe
store?
some gusty wind, maybe some hail in some of them. And then Tuesday, pretty
What
massive
did we
severe
get
storm setup that we have
from
for
the
parts of
store?
the Mid-Atlantic. And that,
I
I
want
think, is going
something
to be one of the
sweet.
more highly impactful things that we deal with.
The bun
Tuesday, probably
finish
a big travel day. Again, you're getting
No.
closer to the
is in
holidays.
the
A lot of
refrigerator or is it in
travel
the
into
freezer?
this Friday.
I
And
need
then
to
we've
eat
got some
some
bigger
bun.
cities up here in the Northeast, including New England.
Bun.
So Boston's going to be in the picture here,
Jamaican
too.
bun.
Wednesday, that front's going to work off the coast
Jamaican
throughout
bun,
the
bun,
day.
bun.
And that's actually the same front that's going to drape itself across Florida and bring us the chance at seeing something tropical develop, which I'll talk about coming up in just a little bit. So here's the future track for tonight.
Telling
A
me
couple of
about
spotty showers,
boundaries
going to
for
be
Mocha.
popcorn thunderstorms.
That
Some of
dude
them
is,
could produce some
that
gusty
dude or
wind.
whoever that
Overall,
is
not terribly worried about
interesting.
that one, but we get into tomorrow and
Don't know
Tuesday,
you
and
from nowhere and you
especially
telling me
Tuesday, like
about,
we're going to have some
telling me,
pretty
trying to
rough
tell
storms
me what to
around
do.
up in the Mid-Atlantic. So again, this
Get
is Monday.
out of
Just give you an
here.
idea of the coverage
Get
here.
out of
The
here. I like to
scattered
say that.
popcorn
Get
storms
out of
around.
here.
All right, coming up after the break, we're going to talk tropics. We've got a tropical storm that's active right now in the Gulf Coast area. Look at that. It's going to move into
No, I
Mexico,
can't be sleepy.
tropical
I
storm
just woke
Barry.
up. I can't be
Not
sleepy.
going to affect the United States, so I don't want you
I
guys to
just
worry
woke
about
up,
that
Mama. I
one. But
can't
we
be
are watching
sleepy.
around Florida for
Right
some
here.
late week possible
I'm
development.
tired.
You want to stick around
That,
for this forecast? I'll cover it in just a sec. Hang tight.
And I go to the doctor. I gotta go to the doctor again this week.
oh wait, when am I supposed to go to the doctor tomorrow? Monday?
I don't know. Where's your
The
card?
30th? that.
Where's your card?
I think my doctor's appointment is tomorrow.
I don't know. Where's your card? You say you have them on your bed, right? Bed head or somewhere?
Yeah.
I keep mine in my special doctor appointment spot so I could constantly see it. But I don't go to the doctor till I think not tomorrow. That much I know. About eating Jello. Sometimes I want some Jello in my life. I was gonna get me some boba tea, and I didn't stop. Because when I got to that spot, I didn't even want to stop. I was feeling tired. I was ready to get home. After dealing with food delivery, looks like it's raining, Mom. Or is it just getting so overcast? Looks like rain.
It's raining.
Look at my gray hair popping. I love my gray hair. I just wish my patch right here would get bigger. Well, look who popped up, Slim, baby. What's up, Slim, baby? I'm good. I'm on vacation. I love to tell people because I'm so excited. This is my vacation hair. Big hair don't care. How you been, Slim, baby? Long time no see, Slim, baby. I need some of those Battle Vision wraparound glasses. HD clarity. Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Ooh. I am just, my body is just doing all the stuff. Yeah, we good over here. We good over here. We good over there. Good, good everywhere. God is still good. That's what's up over here. Still giving God thanks for all things. Great and mighty is your name. Great and mighty is your name. Good to see you. Good to see you, Slim, baby. San Bernardino, there's a fire. San Bernardino County. It's like, is it really the heat or are people intentionally setting these fires? One cigarette butt out the window or one whatever out the window, then it just goes and it bounces on the dry stuff and boom, just like that. Because it's so dry. It's so dry out there. Like the colors that they have on like the firefighter color shirts, but not that other thick jacket, that department. And then that makes them very visible because it's like a yellow color. You know, like the fire departments here, they wear like a dark blue. I'm like, how somebody's gonna see you if you're out there running around in the woods trying to put out a fire or something? It seems like you would have on a lighter color shirt, but as far as I can think, most of the fire departments here, they have on like a dark blue shirt or something like that. What did I eat today? Whew. I ate kind of crazy today, but the main thing I had today was I had grits for breakfast. Let me see if I can remember what I ate. Vegetarian sausage and Greek yogurt and water. And then I came home and I ate mango and boiled peanuts. Then I ate French fries with fish sticks. I ate like a kid today. And I ate some grapes.
Vita,
Low calorie. Yes, ma'am.
when you were on the boat, when the captains were passing different islands, did they tell you what those places were?
Not really.
surface. That's where we're going to have to look here. This
They
is
just
the
kind
first
of
event
gave
that
us a
we're going to
general
track
announcement,
just
like
a little bit so you can really see where the
every day they would
location
come
is.
on and the captain would come on and say
And tell
something.
you where they're going to be passing.
No, not really. He would just talk about the weather and yeah, no, he would tell us that we would be. He would tell us when we would be arriving to the next port. That's basically he would tell us when we would arrive, but he wouldn't tell us
When
like
you pass,
as we. He didn't get on the thing talking all the time.
passing,
He just told us when we should arrive in the ports.
because you pass another island where,
Yeah, some people say they saw it, but
yeah.
they never like made a big point of saying,
Oh, okay.
look, you'll see this or see that.
I think they told us that when we were passing several little islands, that they'll take a little
Maybe
island.
because there was more to see, but there's not that much to see where we went. The only
Okay.
thing we saw was what we were headed towards. Yeah. What did you eat today, Keith?
It's just going to be like snapping a finger and it loses its strength very, very quickly. It's kind of a puny little forecast cone. But it is going to be an impactful storm for some of you guys in Mexico along the east coast there between Tampico and Alamo. The number one threat is going to be rain. You know, the wind with this is not going to be anything too spectacular. It'll be windy, but nothing like a strong tropical storm or a hurricane. Nevertheless, we have tropical storm warnings for that area along the east coast of Mexico. And again, this is not going to affect the United States. It will be a lot of rain, though, and there's some terrain in some of these spots, so we could see some mudslides and some flooding issues and things like that. Now, to the fresh area to watch, the lemon, if we want to call it that. This is a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days. So, you know, once that front gets off the southeast coast, that's when we've got a little bit of concern. And that's when we're going to have to watch for the possibility of an area of low pressure trying to form along it. Now, the front is out of the
Oh,
U.S. right
okay, go
now.
to see the alligators. You go right ahead. You can see them anywhere. You don't have to go to no special place. There are alligators everywhere for you to see. You don't have to go pay for it. You just got to be in the right location. You can see alligators. But if you go to those special places, of course, you see more of them.
Along that leftover front after it's almost exited the U.S. And right now, it's really unclear, first of all, whether we're going to get an area of low pressure that develops along the front,
That's what I'm trying to figure out right there. But that's
it's
supposed to
unclear
be
which side of Florida it would develop on if it were to develop. It
what day
appears
is
right
that?
now that if something were to develop, there's a higher chance off the east coast of Florida, so off the
Because that's supposed to
southeast
be up
coast,
towards
kind of
the
a smaller
Carolinas
chance
too.
here off the west coast of Florida. Just to give you a little
Oh,
bit of
okay.
a
They're
better
saying it's going
idea,
to
what
develop on
settles
the
in
east or the
here,
west
again, you
coast,
can
but it's
see
supposed to
the
be stretching up
timeline
there
is this is
towards the
more of a
Carolinas
Thursday
too.
into Friday when this front gets off the coast.
Thursday to
There are
Friday.
possible lows that could form
So basically, they're
high
saying that we about to
pressure
have some
off towards
funky
the
weather
west.
for the 4th of
You've
July.
also got high
So for
pressure
those
off
who like to
towards the
have big
northeast,
plans,
which
you better
stalls the system out a
make it an
little bit.
indoor
And
event.
that really takes me to my next point, which
That's what
is
it seems like.
I'm not going to worry too much about whether we get a brief tropical depression or a brief tropical storm. Fact of the matter is, with that stalled out front sitting right across Florida for several days straight, this is going to be a lot of rain.
A
And
lot
because
of
you'll get
rain,
two
a stalled
sets
out front. So that means
whether
we're about to get a
this
whole
ends
bunch of
up
rain.
being a tropical depression, a tropical storm, or nothing named at all, it's still going to be highly impactful no matter what. Well, Lightning Safety Awareness Week is wrapping up yesterday. It actually already wrapped up.
Lightning
So when you get
Safety
homeowners
Awareness Week.
insurance, what are the things that you think about? You normally think about flooding, earthquakes, hail, damaging winds, strong storms. But don't cross lightning off of that list. Sometimes people forget about that.
What
Insurers
city are
actually
you in
paid over
anyway?
$1 billion
Keith,
with a
what
B
city are you
in
in?
lightning-related claims last
There's an
year.
alligator place in St.
Meteorologists and vendors
Augustine
talked
too. I
to
don't know
Fox
where you
Business
are, but
contributor
there's an
Elizabeth
alligator
Lynn on
place in
Wednesday
St.
on Fox
Augustine.
Weather Live all about
There's
this
one
stuff.
in this place called
Well, it offers pretty good
what's that
protection
place
for
called?
lightning strikes. The problem is you have to prove
Venice.
whatever
I think
damage
it's in
actually happened
Venice.
was caused by lightning,
There's
and
several
that becomes
places
an
where
issue.
there's a.
I think most people don't even
Oh,
know.
okay. Well,
Hey,
there's a
I have
place in St.
lightning
Augustine that's
insurance, and
closer
if
to
my house
Virginia,
gets
unless you're
hit,
flying into Orlando.
the
I don't know if you're
answer is
driving, but
probably
there's an
yes.
alligator
But
place
that
in
doesn't
St.
mean you're
Augustine.
totally protected. You
St.
have to be
Augustine is
really
probably about,
prepared that if
I
you
don't
get
know,
hit by
3 hours from
lightning,
Orlando.
to take notes and document
And
when
there's a
it
place I
happened
know
and
of
why
that's
it
down
happened,
south
because
that's a
that
little
can
bit
mean
further
a
down.
big difference when
I
that
like
insurance
going to
gets
see those
canceled right
things too,
then.
even
Check
though I
out
see
your
them
yeah,
in the wild by.
you want to just avoid this at all
Oh,
possible
okay.
because it causes extensive damage. And one way you could do that is by installing lightning rods to protect your home.
Virginia.
Most insurances cover that, and at what
But it's good
cost?
to see the wildlife.
Well,
I love going to the zoo and stuff like that.
I do have a story where I
I
was in
do.
a subdivision. They were building a new house.
You're
It was a
flying on
beautiful
the
home
airplane,
and
girl.
these
Safe
beautiful
travels
old
to you, and I
fashioned
hope that there are
lightning
no
rods,
delays.
very decorative.
But
They
they're
also
talking
went
about the
through a
weather
procedure,
that's
had
going to
to
be
go out
here
with a
next week and the
recommended. So
cold
that's why it
front
was like that
stalling
way
out and
different.
causing
So
all
legally,
this
that's not the
rain
way it's
next week.
supposed to
So
work. But
I
believe
hope
it
it
or
doesn't
not,
rain
the
on your
insurance company
parade.
paid for that regardless. But yes, very,
But
very
you,
much
but I
so.
hope
And
you're
if
of
you go to the
positive vibes. So
to
regardless if it's
your
raining or
insurance
not,
company
you'll
and say,
still have
hey,
a good
these are
time.
the things I'm going to do to protect my home from whatever your risk is,
This
then
lightning is no
lowers your
joke. They're
risk to the
showing
down
these
payment
lightning
because it's
videos.
less likely they're going to have to write you a check, and that could actually lower your monthly bill. And so, of
Lightning
course, I mean, I
rods.
know you said you have a
Do
place
you
in
have
Florida,
lightning
so the
rods in
lightning
your home?
capital of the world, and so you start talking
Those
about
people that
how,
live in those
yeah,
areas
this
that
is
are
something
prone
that
to
when you check
lightning,
with
that's
your
what they
insurance.
probably should
Well, let's talk
invest
about
in.
Texas, actually. It tops the list for the most damage reported by lightning strikes. They have
Oh,
the
we haven't
highest
seen that guy
average
in a
cost
while.
per claim at
I
over
guess because it's hurricane season, he's back.
$30,000. Would the higher risk impact the prices of someone's
That
insurance,
guy
or
shows up
does
during
it just
hurricane
limit
season,
their
right, Mom?
payout?
The one on the right hand side.
It lowers your payout. Listen, because of
He
new
looks familiar.
technologies like surge protectors and lightning protection, and companies being prepared more for these strikes, there's actually less claims than they were. But the cost of the claims are a lot higher. In a place like Texas, where you're widely spread out,
Whoa, look at
the
that
cost
lightning.
of fixing these places are more expensive than in a more dense area. So I think that's why you're seeing that as
Look at
well.
that lightning going through
I'll
that
tell you,
house.
being in Florida, I've
Wow.
been through some
It
pretty
just like
big
busted a hole right in
lightning
it.
storms, and the intensity when you're in those type of storms is unlike
Wow,
anything
look at
you
that.
see in a lot of
Like it
places. So
melted the
when you're
roof.
in a real lightning storm in Florida, you know you're in a lightning storm. Oh yeah, growing up there, it was tough because you want to play sports on into the afternoon. It feels almost sometimes you get paralyzed because you're just like watching this, and there's that big boom, and it kind of rattles you
Mm-hmm.
and shakes you when you're watching this play out in Florida. I want to ask
Yep.
you about
Lightning is no joke.
Mississippi.
I
You
didn't
have
even
a
know it was
very
lightning
specific case
awareness
where this happens. And lightning hits a tree, and then that ends up
week,
falling onto your
or was it
home.
month?
Is that something that ends
I
up
guess he
being
said
covered
month.
by insurance, or are there
Did
extra
you know it
steps
was lightning
to
awareness
file a
month?
claim, something like that? No, it actually does. When
I didn't
lightning
know it, but I
strikes a
definitely
tree
kept
and it
talking
goes
about it.
under the ground and knocks out your equipment, it really does. I've been through this with the insurance companies personally. At one time, my house was hit. I don't know if it hit the ground or the chimney or both, but all of a sudden, boom! We had this big boom. Power went out, and when the power came back on, all our electronics weren't working. The television was burned out. Things that were plugged in, the computers, the radios, it was plugged out. So we at first
Yeah,
we
that's what a lot of
with all
people
the
say to
deals, we're like,
unplug
okay,
stuff and then start. I used to
it
do that
totaled up.
faithfully.
It's like, okay, is it going
'Cause I
to
was like, I don't want to
be
have to buy
really
another
done
TV or I don't have to buy
for
another
lightning
whatever.
itself was what we
So
did.
if you plug your
But what
things
we
out, then
found
the
over
lightning
time, it
won't
was a
have
lot more damage
a
than we knew
opportunity to
about. There were electronics
oversurge
that
it or
we
whatever
didn't
you call
use,
it.
and in fact, I remember
Probably need to
putting
go
in a
back to
TV.
unplugging
I
out,
said, oh man, this
unplugging my
band is really
electronics.
smoking. But it turned out to be the
The
CD
weather,
player
the
was
weather
smoking.
gets
So
crazy.
it was a disaster. So there's a lot more
I'm
damage
just
to
saying
do.
that's what the
So if
man
you do
said. 'Cause
get
I'm
hit by
watching the Weather
lightning,
Channel,
you
my
lose things. Make sure
one of
you
my
check
favorite
everything. Check
channels.
the wiring. Check all your equipment because it
Hmm.
may come back later
You
that
talking
was
to me, mommy?
damaged, and you want to make sure that that gets
No.
covered. That's such great advice. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that, but you learned a lot, right? You think about all the different electronics that are plugged in and they get fried during those type
Florida,
of events.
Texas,
By the way, we're going to
Florida,
get into an
Texas,
article on
California.
all of this, and you'll be able to find this interview
Wow, $1
after the
billion
show.
dollar
I
in
encourage you to head
lightning
over to
related insurance
foxweather.com
claims.
to learn more
$1
about lightning. We are in
billion
the
dollars
season, the
in
peak season for
lightning
all of this. So search this on our website,
insurance
foxweather.com. Which
claims. That's
states
a lot.
have the most lightning insurance claims? And you'll get a kind of
Wow.
in-depth analysis of this.
I
It's
wonder
definitely
which
a
state.
wild weekend
I'm
of
gonna
weather in the
guess it's
Dakotas. This is
Texas.
a very interesting video of a tornado that happened near Bismarck, North Dakota. This was on Friday. It was actually an EF1 tornado. Coming
EF1
up after the
tornado.
break, I'm going to explain why it almost looks a little bit detached from the rest of the storm. There's a really clear explanation for that, and it's a pretty
Wow.
frequent thing that you see at the end of a
She is
tornado
doing
like
fine.
cycle.
Thank you for
Stick with
asking.
us here on Fox Weather Live. We'll be right back. I was drowning in debt. I didn't even know how I was gonna buy
How
food to
you
eat. I had over
doing?
$36,000 in debt. If I would have
Look, I
just
need to
made the
get up
same
for a
payments,
second.
it would have taken
Mocha Poca. I need to get up for a second. Poca Poca. Mocha Mocha. Mocha's ignore me, but she hears me calling her name, and then she's acting like she's not hearing me call her name. Mocha. Of course, you know dogs hear very well, but she's really acting like I'm not talking to her.
A spotlight's powerful beam is designed to be seen from miles and miles away. And now that power can be put in the palm of your hand. This is the brand new Star Patrol Spotlight,
They
designed
keep
with
making all these
rechargeable
so-called
LED
powerful
pointer technology.
flashlights.
This light shines a beam that is
And some of them,
insanely
when you
bright
get them, they're
and
not even
projects
as
up to
powerful as
thousands of
they show
watts,
on
visible
the
up high in the sky.
commercial.
Trim atop this
But
skyscraper
definitely
easily lights up
make sure you
buildings
have
from across the
flashlights to
skyline.
take you
That's over
through.
30,000
I
candelas of
think we have way
blazing
more
bright light.
flashlights
But
than we
what's the
need. Thankfully, we
hurricane
didn't
compared
have
to a
any serious
flashlight, right?
outages
Light up
last
the ultra
time
dark of night so
for
super
the
bright
hurricane
daylight.
season.
Buy it or flood it. It's your choice.
Some people really dealt with a lot of power outages, so we really didn't have to use our flashlights that much. I think we have more than enough flashlights around here. You can only use them for about for so long, right? But I hope that you're hurricane ready as ready can be, right?
Light up the whole house with one
Right.
Star Patrol. Noises at night, a regular spotlight can't show much, but the Star Patrol will blind that prowler with bright. Even compared to these two headlights, Star Patrol is up to 4 times as bright. And when you're on a camping trip, it's an essential tool you'll want to have with you every time. Even
All right,
charging
Mocha, I
while
need to
cooking.
get up.
Got car
Thank
problems?
you. You
Well, the
finally moved
roadside
your little head.
charger
I'll be
local power,
right
not
back.
helping traffic. The built-in power bank has ultra-fast USB charging,
Ha, da, 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 da,
doubles
da.
the battery life. A
And what I
flashlight,
did not get
floodlight,
was my
emergency light,
granola
and power
bars.
bank could cost you hundreds. Get Star Patrol with all those features and more for just $79.99. Plus, a free upgrade to the Pro Patrol version. The Turbo Boost button will increase brightness by up to 100%. If this isn't the brightest spotlight that you've ever owned, just send it back for a full refund. Due to rising costs and limited inventory, this could be your last chance to order at this price. There's a strict limit of 3 per order. Act now. Call 1-800-953-8983 or visit GetStarPatrol.com. So call 1-800-953-8983 or visit GetStarPatrol.com now. I'm Ari Sarsolari, and today we're talking about the heat index. You ever been outside in the summer and it just feels like it's much hotter than the actual temperature? Well, that is what we call the heat index. The heat index is a measure of how hot the air feels when you account for the combination of temperature and humidity. The National Weather Service, they've got a chart that you can figure out the heat index pretty easily. All you have to do is match the air temperature, that's the horizontal axis at the top, with the
I'm
relative
not
humidity,
going
that's the
anywhere.
vertical axis on the left. You just find where the two values intersect, and that
Boom! Chaka
number
laka
is
laka
your heat
laka.
index. Don't sweat it when faced with
I
sweltering
want
heat.
something
Make sure to download
sweet,
the Fox
like
Weather app for up-to-date
lemon
forecasts.
cake.
Fox
Two
Weather,
of my
the
favorite,
weather
like
flows
home
together.
baked cakes, like lemon cake, coconut. Not really coconut cake, but like white
All right,
cake with
live
coconut
shot over in
frosting.
Cabo San Lucas, right at the southern
Oh,
tip
look at
of
that.
the Baja Peninsula, western Mexico. By
Cabo
late this
San
week,
Lucas.
you guys are going to have to watch out for a tropical storm. It's most
Cabo
likely going
San
to pass a
Lucas.
little bit to your west, but there is a
Looks
chance
beautiful.
that you could get hit by it. I'm going to explain what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about Tropical Storm
Whew,
Flossie, which actually is a much,
getting a chill.
it's a little bit more of an impressive looking storm than
My body
Barry,
is
which is on the
doing
other side
weird
of
stuff.
Mexico over in the
Weird
western
stuff.
Gulf, which we'll talk about in a second here. But
It's called
there's
hot
also another
flashes.
area to watch, a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days. Let's focus on Flossie, though, because this storm pretty likely to become a hurricane within the next couple of days. Right now,
Let me
Tropical
share it
Storm is
alive
30
and
miles
see
per hour.
for
Very
all those
large
people who
storm.
be
It's
out there in La
a
La
pretty big
Land.
radius to it. And you that is at least included in the cone toward the end of the cone. So again, as we get farther out in time,
Mexico is a
the
pretty
amount
big,
of confidence of the
big, big,
forecast
big,
goes down.
big, big,
So
big, big.
the cone gets a little bit wider. Now, most of the forecast models have Flossie as a tropical storm because it will be losing strength at that
Flossie.
time over some cooler water. Most of the models
Flossie.
have it going west of the Baja
That's the name of
Peninsula,
that
but we got
tropical
to remember
storm.
what the cone means. The
Flossie.
cone is
That's
the
an
area
interesting
of
name, isn't it?
uncertainty as far as where the center.
I just go to the kitchen.
So
I feel like eating some more peanuts, but I'm not gonna do that
something like that could barrel right into the
because to put them pounds on my hips, pounds on my hips, pounds on my hips. Hip, 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 hip. I don't know where my what you call. I thought I had, but I don't. But I don't. Oh, I know what I'm gonna eat. Gotta be a healthy choice. Got to be. Yeah, pounds. Mama, just time to check this thing in the oven.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm just asking. You know, I'm not gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
It smells like it might be done. It's got that smell. You heard me. I didn't gain weight. Actually, lost weight. When I went to the one doctor that I checked in with since the last time I went there, they asked me what my weight was. So, of course, I'm going to tell them what I feel like my weight is. As opposed to when they put me on their scale and their scale be telling lies. Their scale be telling lies. Trying to tell me that I weigh something I don't. Cause
I
that's
see
all.
you open one of those teas. What it tastes like?
Which tea? The one on top of the refrigerator?
No, this the blueberry or what, blackberry or whatever that tea is.
What tea?
Try drinking that, bro. I'm drinking that bottle.
Oh, to me it tastes good. It's not sweet. It's just like refreshing. You want it?
I just want to taste a little bit.
Okay, then I'm gonna give you one for you to taste it. I've been drinking out of the one I got.
Well, you can pour me a little bit to enjoy.
Well, I've been drinking out of it.
You've been sick, brushing your teeth.
Mama, here. You drink out of it, then you can put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, that one don't want to do. Get my little glass and rub up in the cupboard.
Which one you don't want to drink?
I'm not wanting to start tea.
No, it tastes good. I like it. It's not too sweet or anything. It's just like refreshing. It's like tea. It's really like tea. And then I like it. We got these teas. Raspberry tea. Have you ever had raspberry tea? Raspberry tea is good for you. Have you ever been to see somebody in hospice? That's like one of the not pleasant things, especially when you go in there, depending on what's going on. You hear all kind of things that's so sad. A lot of times people be in there like yelling and talking loud. They be in so much pain. Someone be probably cursing and someone be saying stuff you don't even know what they're saying. They don't even know what they're saying, but you just hear them like when you're walking down the hallway. It's like breaks your heart. It breaks my heart. I don't even like going there, but sometimes you gotta put on your big girl panties. But I'm not going there because I haven't been all this time. And I don't want to go and see her like that. But she hasn't been talking for a long time. This lady from church. So I want to see this other lady too. So many people are sick. Look, I'm not giving you this. You back. That's cool how they got that rough water simulation so they can learn how to rescue people in choppy water. Dive school. Mocha got up because she's greedy. No one come not give me this. I don't feel like I gained weight because I control what I ate on the ship. I did not just eat because food was always available. Some people like they were always eating. I mean, literally eating. I ate like the regular, like normal. You can't get this, Smoker. I don't even think you like this. You like this yogurt?
I should say the tornado starts to get steered by the wind at the surface, while the winds aloft tend to steer the whole storm as a whole. And that's the wind pattern that the tornado is initially following. Okay, so let me press play on this. And
One minute
again,
you like yogurt, the
what you
next
notice
minute you
here is
don't
that
like
this is a
yogurt.
weird looking tornado, right? It's not straight down, it's got
Still not
that
gonna give it to
curvature
you.
to it, and it's really not moving very much. Now, to me, it appears that the storm is probably moving like in this direction. And it looks like the tornado is really barely moving at all. And there is actually a reason for that. Here, let me just press play on this so you can actually watch it a little bit and check that out. Yeah, obviously a lot of lightning. Lightning tends to increase quite a bit when you've got tornadoes that are in
Oh no, I
triangles.
just
Let's go
like
to some
yogurt.
other shot of it, the Hampton
So I
Inn
guess
there
it's my new
in
healthy
Bismarck.
snack.
Right behind it, you can see the tornado. It's a pretty solid, large cone tornado.
This has
It's
80
just like the end of
calories,
this
so that's
life cycle
perfect.
when it looked a little bit different. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. Is there another shot on this, Chris, or no? Yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, so this is the deviant motion of the tornado. So look at this.
What you crying
There's
for?
actually like a whole spot here where it looks
Monkey's
like
got
it's
big tears in her
completely
eyes.
detached from the base of the cloud. Like the base of the cloud is right here. This looks like it's some scud clouds or something like that. And then you've got the tornado right here, which is really not moving very much. Now, again, there's a reason for this. And let me pull up the
Yogurt
radar
with crumbled
so you can
granola
see this. Now, we're really going to zoom in. So here's
is
Bismarck.
my thing.
It was this storm. This was kind of on the east side of Bismarck. And I believe what we're seeing here is some tornado debris as this moves through. I'm going to point that out for you.
Bismarck.
Watch this. We'll go forward in time, and you can see the kind of this little debris ball that pops up on the southwest side of the storm. It's this guy right here. All right, so this will be the part of the storm where you've got all the hail and the rain falling, and then you've got the tornado down at the southwest side. Now, most often when the storm is being steered by something, it's the upper level wind. So upper level wind in this case, kind of well, it's more kind of from the northwest to the
We don't
southeast.
need this weather
So
to
you would
pick up.
expect the tornado to move that
We need
way,
this
and it
hurricane season to
generally
go by
does
very
for a
quickly.
decent chunk of its life cycle. But toward the end of its life cycle, it will start to follow the motion of what's going on at the surface. It detaches from the overall storm a little bit, and then whatever wind is happening at the surface, it starts to follow that. And most often it's the case in these types of storms, you've got winds coming in out of the south. So again, the air aloft
Uh-oh, what's
is
wrong with you,
moving
Mocha?
from west to southeast, and down at the
She's trying to say
surface,
she wants some of my
the
yogurt.
air is moving out of the south. So watch what happens to this. Okay, I'm going to really actually
You
I'm
must
going to
have
zoom in a
eaten
little bit more
some.
on this so you can see that.
Yogurt.
Watch what happens between
Yes, sir.
11:15 and 11:20. So let me just go forward one here, and you can
She
see
did eat her dog
that
food
that
last night
debris
when I was
ball
out here.
there, it didn't really move toward the
When I went
southeast.
back
It's
there,
kind of
she
staying
had ate some.
stationary because you've got part of the storm that's trying to kick it down toward the southeast, and then it's starting to detach from the storm itself. So it's getting kind of moved more by the wind that's going on at the surface, and then it
Mocha has
gets
gotten her 2 servings
further
from me.
towards the
Anything else, she's
storm
on her own.
as it dies down. So again, I'll just show you that one more time. You can see it really doesn't move. The whole rest of the storm is moving this way. You can see all that rain and hail moving that way, and the tornado just,
What are you
well,
talking
is
about
on the
Friday?
stationary side, if you want to call it that. So yeah, let's check this out one more time. I'll play it for you again.
Oh, Friday
It's a
that
very
passed.
interesting video, isn't it? You can always find something
You're
interesting.
so
I was
caught up
just
with those
talking to a friend. It
tornadoes.
seems like nowadays, any tornado that happens, you've just got a plethora of
So you
angles
looked
to
it
look
up.
at it from because there are just so many videos available online. All right, very, very cool stuff there.
The one
For you
near me
today.
is called
Here's
Alligator
what we're doing
Farm, I
here on
think.
Fox Weather Live. We're tracking a
I keep saying I'm gonna
potential
go there, but I haven't even
maybe a tropical depression or a
checked it out. I
tropical
don't know how
storm
much.
somewhere
I
off
don't
the
even know how much
coast
it
of
costs to go in
Florida
there.
later on this week. Probably not till Thursday or Friday, and it is a very low chance right now. So I don't want anybody
Oh,
to
okay. He said
worry,
twenty
but
percent.
you do need to watch it if it's
This
in
drink
Florida.
ought to be
I'll break
cold.
down all the details on it in just a second.
This
Why it
bottle.
tastes funny?
I think if it's cold, it would be better.
No, but the place I'm talking about is called Alligator Farm. The one in St. Augustine. I don't know the names of the ones around Orlando. And pretty much you can find those almost everywhere because there's so many alligators around here. When they catch them, I guess they bring them to one location and it becomes like a sanctuary for them. There used to be one near my hometown, and we would take field trips to go there, but then it closed. I was so sad to see that they had only closed it. I guess the people who were running it decided to close it, and they didn't have someone that wanted to keep it up. Keep it up. And that building where it used to be is all broken down. That kind of broke my heart when I saw that.
UV rays come in through the top, but Battle Vision features a brow bar that fits over the top of your existing glasses and provides additional UV protection for your eyes. Look,
Fond
most
childhood
sunglasses
memories.
just make everything darker, but Battle Vision actually enhances colors for a spectacular vivid view. The sun can make your phone so hard to see, but Battle Vision isolates your eyes from the elements, eliminating blinding glare. They feature Comfort Flex hinges for maximum
And they always be
functionality
advertising these
and
glasses. Now the new ones are
ultra-breathable
called what?
and
Battle Vision.
scratch-resistant. Battle Vision wraparound glasses boost contrast to actually enhance your vision. It's like living life
Yes,
in
I
slow
should try
motion.
those.
Use them at the beach,
I
on a
definitely
walk,
have an
or
issue
in a
with glare
quiet
in my
space.
eyes.
And they even help with visibility during a rainstorm or snowstorm. They're designed to go over just about every style and size of glasses, and the brow bar and wraparound feature give your eyes a full 180 degrees of protection. I've never seen a pair of sunglasses this good that I can wear over my glasses.
180-degree
These block the sun
protection.
out completely, and everything's super clear. Prescription sunglasses can cost over $500, but you won't pay 500, 300, or even 100. Call or go online now to get Battle Vision for just
I like those because they
$19.99.
say you
Or
could put them
now
on
get
top of
all
your
the standard
glasses.
fare absolutely free. But wait
So
until
if you
your
put them
eyes
over
are
the top of your
crossed. This
glasses,
could be
then you
your
don't have to worry
last
about
chance to get this buy one
buying
get one
shades. But my
absolutely for
glasses already
free.
change anyway.
Supplies are limited, so
Like
visit
you
your
said,
store
like
or
this
visit
part
your
of
neighborhood
here in the
DC
top
HD clarity. Order now.
and around, the
Call
sun still gets to your eye around there.
1-800-440-2649. That's 1-800-440-2649.
That's why you need to protect them and close those gaps in.
So call 1-800-440-2649.
Hmm.
The perfect snack box isn't one thing, it's everything. So customize your box. Sweet and salty your box. Double chocolate your box. Protein pack your box. Movie night perfect your box. Gummy bear overload
Nuts.com.
your box. Make
I
your
went and
box
looked at that one
fun
time.
and
It's
easy to
expensive.
box. Your snacks, your rules. Endless options. Zero compromises. However you snack, build your own incredible snack box at nuts.com and get 20% off plus free shipping.
When your pet has unexpected
8 o'clock?
Fetch covers that. Fetch provides the most complete pet insurance
Yep,
and pays you back up
7:58.
to 90% of pet bills. Vet visit for painful
That's what
paws,
I said when it
Fetch
was six
covers that.
o'clock.
Allergies, Fetch covers that. Limping, broken bones, vomiting, cancer, x-rays,
Them break.
Fetch
But when I
covers
woke
all
up and
of that.
realized what
It's
time it
so
was
much
like
more. Submitting
5:20, I
claims
think.
is fast and easy. And you get paid back when you use
I
your
think
vet
that's what it
or
was.
any vet in the U.S. or Canada. Fetch,
5 o'clock
the
or something
most
like that.
complete pet insurance. Get your free quote at
They're not done?
vetpet.com.
I'm Abby
I
Hornbeck,
don't think
and
they're any
this is
good.
a special Fox weather presentation of Parked.
When they don't break, that means they're not good.
All right.
On this
Or that means
edition
they're
of
green.
Parked, sometimes you
Yeah,
just
they're
have to
green.
take the bad with the good.
Probably got that boil in them.
We learned that quickly as a nasty storm engulfed Shenandoah National Park right as we roll into town. It is such a beautiful day to film Shenandoah. You just look at this rain and this snow coming down at the same time. So beautiful, wow. But
Oh,
what
they
a
changed
difference
from
the
the
day
news to
makes.
park.
I wonder how cool it's going to get. It's talking about a cold front. Like this storm thing that's coming at the end of the week.
Like the views in this
It would
house,
be
yeah,
really nice to
it's
cool
it's
all the
cold,
way
but
down.
it's fun. The snow is beautiful. Plus, I rappelled down one of the steepest cliffs at George Washington National Forest to gaze at the Shenandoah views right across the valley.
That would be
It's
nice.
park.
8 o'clock, 8 o'clock on the dot. Oh, my battery. My phone stopped charging. Bills don't stop rolling.
I ain't
What's coming from
realized how
Mexico?
late this was.
What's coming from Mexico? That storm? I don't think so. It's coming from your way.
101 miles of the Appalachian
Okay,
Trail.
where they
The
showed a little
500
bubble thing.
million-year-old Blue
I
Ridge
should say the
Mountains.
cone of
Trees that once
the
sheltered
projection
Skipper
cone.
Cooper's 13 cabins.
It covers
And those
like
are just some of the things you
kind of
can
like all the
find
way
at
up to,
Shenandoah National Park.
yeah, low
A little
pressure.
fun
I
fact,
guess you saw it too,
President
right?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt established
I
the
think it's
park
coming
in
from
July
that way.
of
It's not coming from this way. It's
1936.
coming from
It's easy to see that there is
that way.
nothing quite like Shenandoah on the east coast of the United
And that
States.
way is
And
to the
we showed
east.
up
It's coming
just
from up
as the
that way
green was starting to peek through the cold of winter.
because of that push down from the north that's going to create that low pressure. Kane Smith, what's up?
entire park. From different viewpoints
How you
along the
doing,
way, you
young
can
man?
witness some of the breathtaking views, peaceful waterfalls, and incredible rocky peaks that house the oldest rocks in the state, not to mention the various forms of wildlife. You can find 50 different mammal species, including the largest black bear refuge in the state. Bird lovers can enjoy the 200 different species that fly throughout the trees. Or, if you're lucky, you might spot an endangered species that can breathe through
No,
its
I'm pretty
skin
sure it's the
and can
East because I
only
don't
be
watch it
found
like
in this
so many
national
times and
park,
it's showing it's
the
coming from the
Shenandoah
East.
salamander. We even encountered some deer feeding in the cool mountain air. The park was peaceful, but
Yeah.
little did we know a major storm was gearing up to pay us a little visit on the eve of our big day of shooting.
Never did pull the hair out with the tweezers, and I got one right here.
We just did some stuff, and now it's legitimately snowing. There is so
Snowing.
much that surrounds Shenandoah, so we tiptoed our way around the area to some of the neighboring parks in attempt to dodge flooding and gain visibility. We stopped at Shenandoah River State Park. Welcome to Park. I'm your host, Abby Hornacek, and as you can see, it is an absolutely beautiful day to be filming at Shenandoah. We might have had a little bit of a scheduling conflict with Mother Nature, but you know what? It's okay because
No,
she
I'm
is the
plucking the
reason that
hair.
these parks exist. So I'm going to do my best
I
to
need
show
a
you
new
its
hair
beauty
plucker
in all of this rainy glory.
person.
So the rain just kept on coming, and then it turned into snow, and then the mud,
I saw
and
this
the rain. And you get the idea. The conditions were
Christian
so bad
abstinence
that
group
on our way out,
on
our crew
Instagram.
encountered a woman whose car had
I'm
actually
thinking about
veered
going
off
to
the
their
road
meetup.
and into a ditch. Honestly, it seems like everything that could go wrong would go wrong. Look how they got her. Oh, look how happy they are. A local even told my producer that he had never
What's so
seen a
funny?
nor'easter sweep in so unexpectedly.
Did I say something
With
that's
their
so funny?
newfound relationships with Mother Nature, Father Time, and the nor'easter, the only thing left to do was pick up our fourth friend, sarcasm. Okay, I wanted you to see one of the
So why you
many views
laughing?
from one of the numerous overlooks in Shenandoah National Park. This one is from Skyline Drive. As you can see, 100% clarity today. Miles and miles of visibility. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? All signs pointing to our trip being in jeopardy, so we headed back to the hotel to regroup. Things did not look good. I'm about to make a dad joke, but I'm a small person.
Anyway, I just saw it. I think it's cool though,
But it's okay, because you know what
but I
that
don't know
was?
their exact criteria
All we can do
about
is hope
the
tomorrow will
requirements
be a
of
better day.
being
I got my fruit snack.
whatever.
It is so foggy out right now. Sorry, I made bites. It's very foggy. The
Looking for a
conditions aren't
date for
great.
what?
But you know,
You're so
we
funny.
are going to make the most out of it. Because it's Shenandoah. There's so much to see, even when it's raining and even when
What
it's
event
foggy.
you looking for a date for? Or you mean
And
she's
make
about
the
to be
most
your
of it any
permanent
day.
date? That's what you're trying to say? For fun.
The next morning, we were
That's
welcomed
so
with a
funny.
beautiful coat of snow on the Blue Ridge Mountains that paved the route all the way to where we started our morning, George Washington National Forest, a forest with a history of its own. From here, we can see the breathtaking views of Shenandoah from the observation deck across the valley in anticipation of our next activity with Lester Duck, the owner of Wild Guide Adventures. The plan is to hike down to the repelling station
Anyways, I'm
and
gonna
climb
get
back
up
up
out
to
of
where
here
we
because you
started
guys
our
are
trip.
quiet. You guys. And that was the mysterious question. Nobody answered it. I was gonna put something else in there, but I changed my mind, so I left it blank.
Depending on where you
And
are in
that'll
the
be to
area,
your
the higher you
imagination,
climb, the
whatever you want
lower
to
the
put in there.
temperature drops. While there's green down below, we're surrounded by white up here. This is incredible. The views and this hike is not easy. It's cold,
I
but
got
it's
it. It
fun.
came
The
out. I
snow
got
is
it.
beautiful. Lester's great. He's leading the way, and we are hiking this thing.
Anyways, peace, love, and joy. Peace, peace. See you in the next live. Early in the morning. Let me see. I think prayer time is probably going to be about 6:30. I think I'm going to be up about that time because I already slept today and I know I'm going
The
to be up
sun is
early.
coming
So
out, and
probably
I've
about
never been so
6:30
grateful
in the
for this time
morning.
before.
Morning prayer time will
I feel like I could
happen.
just lay on a rock and thaw out for a second. What would you rate this hike?
Seeing if I
Energy
still
level.
got it.
You know, I call it a scramble.
What's
I
up,
get
Gabby?
the
Seeing
hike
if
was
you
funny
still got what?
yesterday.
Now I'm kind of confused. You seeing if you still got what? Because I said abstinence, Christian abstinence. That means that people that are abstaining from sexual activity. And what are you talking about? Seeing if you still got what? Gabby, how's your day going? I thought your nose was already pierced. I guess that tells you how much I was paying attention. I thought it was already pierced though. I don't know what Jay's trying to say. I'm trying to understand myself. Oh, it's fake. Okay, it looked like it was real. News to me. So did it hurt? I've seen a lot of people do that when I was watching this one guy on his channel. He's a person that does that, and he does recordings of people that he's doing. And most of those people like it hurts really bad. You could tell because their eyes like fill up with water. I guess by the time they have a chance to think about it, it's over. But it hurts. But then it doesn't hurt. It didn't really hurt. That means it hurt. That's what I'm saying. By the time people really realize that it has happened, it's like a pain that just kind of comes and goes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I always see people do that. Their eyes like filled up with water. I bet they water too because it hurt. But I understand. Yeah, I always look at people like that. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. No, definitely not. But I hope that you're cool with what you did. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's got a clip on camera. I don't know if I need a clip on camera. That's a bit much. I'm not quite there yet. Okay. You love it. Mom loves it. And I guess that's all that matters, eh? I still don't know what Jay was talking about. Talking about you gonna see if he still got it. That's what I was trying to see, and seeing if I still got it. Yeah, I want to clarify that part. Your mom has one too. I saw some very interesting persons on the cruise, though I really did. Some very interesting persons. Have you ever been rock climbing? Like for real rock climbing? Propelling with the rope and climbing up and anchoring the thing so you can climb and then going up and up. Have you ever done that? I've been on like those simulated walls where you climb in some room at like some type of recreational place, but never like for real climbing up. Oh, you have done it for real? Yeah, I can see you doing something like that. I don't know. Looking at this lady now, she's like going straight up. The wall is like straight up. I would definitely get my shoulder right to do that. I haven't done that in a while. Fun, scary, but fun. Yeah, you definitely have to focus and have your skills on point. Make sure your ropes are strong and secure. But things like that definitely would not be a good idea right now until I get my shoulder more situated. All right, now that Gabby's come and gone, I believe I'm gonna get on out of here. As I was about to get out of here, then she popped in talking about hello. She came to tell us about her wonderful nose ring. No, a lot of people I know, just about a lot of people I talk to, they got one. No, thank you. I'm not putting that thing. I'll put it right here. And I saw this lady. She had something very interesting. It's like she had a whole like decoration right in front of her nose. It had like this chain like thing. I think she had two holes, and then she had like this big chain thing that like went down to her lip. I was like, that's unique. You gonna get me out the world. You gotta get me out in the world more. Now I've been around the world, but I didn't get off. I only got off at my destination. There's a lot to see out there in the big world, a lot more to see. I want to go to Vietnam. There's still one place I want to go to in Asia. I want to go to the Grand Canyon in person, Niagara Falls in person. That's just the nature side of me because I like nature. I want to see them in person. Of course, you can see a lot of things on video or other YouTubers or whoever, but I want to see it in person for myself. Yeah, I mean, you can go a lot of places. Like I went from here to South Korea, but there's a lot of places I passed over. I didn't get off there. So like you go around, but you pass over it without stopping. I mean, that's just a fact, right? But anyway, 1 hour and a half, I'm in and out. Yeah, that would be nice too. There's a place like that in Cozumel where I went. They're not that humongous, but there were some pyramids. We didn't actually go to that part though. We could see it, but we didn't go to that where that was. Peace, love, and joy. Be good to yourself. Stay hydrated. Until next time. Later. Bye for now. Bye.